Let us consider this problem. If cos x is equal to minus 3 by 5, x lies in the third quadrant. Find the values of other 5 trigonometric functions. Let us consider the first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant. Let us label this first quadrant. This is the second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. And this is x, this is minus x, this is y, this is minus y. We know all silver tea cups. It means all trigonometric functions are positive in the first quadrant. Sine trigonometric function. What are the sine trigonometric function? Sine and cosecant. And then these are positive. Whereas in the third quadrant, tan and its reciprocal, cot. So these are positive. And what about the fourth quadrant? Cos and secant. Okay, right. Now it is clearly said if cos x is equal to, so this is given, cos x is equal to minus 3 by 5. X lies in the third quadrant. Okay, so these are the two given parameters. When you consider any problem, you have to identify the given parameters first of all. So this is the first parameter, that is first data given 1. Cos x is equal to minus 3 by 5. 2. X lies in the third quadrant. And what we are supposed to find out? Find the values of other 5 trigonometric functions. So this is the third point and it has to be found out. Okay. So given, let us work out the given. First point, cos x, take down, cos x is equal to minus 3 by 5. Okay. Second point, x in third quadrant. Third quadrant. And to find, we are supposed to find 5 other trigonometric ratios. Okay, so this is the problem. Now let us proceed. Have you noted down? Right. Now, based on the given parameters, let us proceed. Okay. Solution. And before proceeding to the solution, we should know the concept. So the concept here is this one. That is, we have the concept here. In any right triangle, if B is the right angle, the opposite side is hypotenuse, and x is the angle considered here. So the side opposite to the angle x is equal to opposite side, and the other one is adjacent side. So we have established clearly all these trigonometric parameters. And as far as quadrants are concerned, we have the x coordinate and y coordinate. We have got first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. And based on that is mnemonic ASTC, all silver tea cups. All trigonometric functions are positive in the first quadrant. In the second quadrant, sine and its reciprocal, that is cosecant, are positive. Then tan and cot are positive. And in the fourth quadrant, cos and secant are positive. Okay. So based on these concepts, and we are going to apply the trigonometric identities also. So what is trigonometric identity? We have got sine cos x here. So sine squared x plus cos squared x is equal to 1. So based on that, we can find out the other one, is it not? So this is another formula we should note down. Okay, and we already know tan x is equal to what? That is sin x divided by cos x. So this formula will also be useful to you. Please note down. And what about cosecant x? Cosecant x is equal to 1 divided by sin x. So this is another formula we are going to use it. Then secant x is equal to 1 divided by cos x. So next formula we are going to apply. Then we have cot x, that is equal to reciprocal of tan x. Okay, right? So what are the important aspects, concepts or formula we are going to use? First thing, this is the drawing for better understanding, and this is the quadrant and its values in positive or negative. This is the second one, and third one is, this is the formula we are going to use. Fourth formula, fifth one, sixth one, seventh one. So when you take these identities you got now, that is here, based on this formula we can get, that is sin x, is it not? So this is the first answer, and when you got the answer, this is the first answer we are going to get, from which we can get tan x. So second answer, second trigonometric ratio, trigonometric function value, and third value, and fourth value, and fifth value. Okay, and here these are the 5 trigonometric functions asked, and based on that we are going to work out one by one. Clear? Right. Is there any doubt? Okay, right, let us proceed one by one. Let us take up the first formula, that is third formula, sin squared x plus cos squared x. Sin squared x plus cos squared x is equal to 1. Now we have got cos x is equal to minus 3 by 5. So you should note this aspect. Cos x is given as minus 3 by 5. So squaring on both sides. Okay, squaring on both sides. Okay, so when you square on both sides, it becomes cos x the whole square. Okay, and this is minus 3 by 5 the whole square. About RHS is pretty clear, minus or minus plus, so 9 by 25. Got it? But what about cos x? Is it cos squared x or cos squared x squared? Is it cos squared x only? Okay, because cos is a function, x is a variable. So we are not supposed to multiply the variable. We had to consider only the function when you square, and that's why we have put cos squared x. For example, sometimes you may know a b whole squared is equal to, you will put a squared b squared. This is correct. But when you put cos x, you cannot apply the same strategy, that is cos squared and x squared. This is wrong. And which is the correct one? The correct one is cos x the whole squared is always what? Not only for cos x, for any trigonometric function. So cos x, okay, cos x whole squared is equal to cos squared x. This is the correct one. Do you understand? Right. Now, so these are all the misconceptions. You should try to understand all these things. Okay, you should not make any silly mistakes here. Now we have here, that is sin squared x plus cos squared x, and we have got the cos x value, cos squared x value is 9 by 25. So we can simply put this, that is sin squared x we want to find out. So sin squared x plus the cos squared x can be substituted. So 9 divided by 25. Excuse me. Now that is equal to 1. Therefore sin squared x is equal to plus 9 by 25 becomes minus 9 by 25 when it is brought to the other side, right hand side. So 1 minus 9 by 25. Now let us take the LCM. So 25 is the LCM. So 25 into 125 minus 9. So that is equal to how much? 16 divided by 25. So sine squared x is equal to how much? 16 divided by 25. Now the point is, when you take any square, for example, let me consider x squared is equal to 4. What is x? Anybody? Taking square root of 4. So it means plus or minus 4. Okay, it is plus or minus 4. So you have to consider 2. Plus or minus 2. You have to consider both plus 2 and minus 2. Are able to follow? So plus 4 square root of plus or minus 2. So similarly in this case, what we are supposed to do? We want to have sin x. So sin x value can be either plus or minus 16 by 20. That is 4 by 5. Is it not? Plus or minus 4 by 5. So we had to consider either plus or minus. But there is a clue given here. Take down. Sin x is equal to plus or minus 4 by y. Correct? Right. But there is a clue here. What is that? It belongs to third quadrant. So it is in the third quadrant. The x angle is third quadrant. So in the case of third quadrant, okay, now that is what could be the value? Sine can be negative. It cannot be positive because in third quadrant, tan and cot alone positive. So since the angle lies in third quadrant, the sine function should be negative. It is not positive. Are you able to follow? So when you give this value, this is wrong. So we had to select, since you have to indicate here. Okay, take down. Since the x lies in third quadrant, sine function is negative. It cannot be positive, and that is why we had to put sin x is equal to minus 4 by 5. Do you understand this? Okay. Now let us proceed further. And similarly, if sin x is minus 4 by 5, immediately you can work out the reciprocal for cosecant x. So can anyone tell me what cosecant x is? So it is nothing but 1 by sin x, is it not? So you can put minus 1 by how much? 4 by 5. Okay, I have put this minus here. So that is 5 by 4. So this is the second answer. Okay. So minus. So cosecant x is equal to minus 5 by 4. Got it? So this is the first answer. This is the second answer. Okay. Now we have got the sine and the cosecant. And what is given here? Cos. So the reciprocal of cos is secant. Is it not? So secant x is 1 by cos x. What is the value of cos x, ma'am? Cos x is minus 3 by 5. So it should be minus 5 by 3. Is it not? So secant x is minus 5 by 3. Okay. So this is the third answer. Right? And we have two more. What is that? Tan. So what is tan x? Tan x is sin x by cos x. Based on that you can work out. So what is sin x here? Minus 4 by 5. So minus 4 by 5 divided by, what is cos x? Cos x is given 3 by 5. Minus 3 by 5. Minus 3 by 5. Okay. So minus of minus plus. So 4 by 5 into 5 by 3 cancel. So 4 by 3. Got? So tan x is equal to what? Plus. and that's why third quadrant, is it not? So tan x is equal to plus 4 by 3. Okay, so this is the fourth answer, right? And we know very easily that is a reciprocal of tan x is cot x. So cot x is equal to, that is 1 by tan x. So based on that, 1 by 4 by 3 means 3 by 4. We have to consider positive angles only. So positive value. So tan x, not tan x, cot x is equal to how much? 3 by plus 3 by 4. Okay. So this is the fifth answer. Okay. Any doubt? So let me summarize everything, whatever we had discussed, so that you can understand in a better manner. So this is the question, first part, and this is the second part of the equation. And this is the third one, is it not? Secant x. Third one, and this is the last one. Okay, right. Now listen carefully. If cos x is equal to minus 3 by 5, x lies in the third quadrant, find the values of other 5 trigonometric functions. So given cos x is equal to minus 3 by 5, and the second point is x lies in the third quadrant. So that is the second point. Third point to find out. So we have put all these as given. Then the concept is, first concept is, you should know you had to fix hypotenuse, adjacent, opposite based on the supporting diagram. Second, you should know something about the quadrant, okay? And based on the formula, so this is the formula. Sin squared x plus cos squared x equal to 1. Tan x is equal to sin x by. So all by using all this formula, you can derive one by one all these values, okay? And we know sin x is equal to minus 4 by 5, and we got this value sin x is equal to plus or minus 4 by 5, but we had to consider the third quadrant, which is negative. So based on that, this is a very crucial point. If you miss that point, the entire problem will be wrong, okay? And the reciprocal of sin x is a cosecant x. Then you can put the secant x and tan x and cot x, okay, etc. Got it? Right.